Hi there. Hey, thanks for inquiring about our property up here in Ferry County, outside of the town of Curlew, near the Kettle Falls River here. Let me tell you just a little bit about it. So, our cash price on this is $99.97. It's a little bit over an acre. There are comps next door for quite a bit more than that around the area for 13, 14, 16,000. You're right here by the Kettle Falls River here, just up on the hillside. It's a gently sloping lot. So, and by the way, Ferry County does allow RV camping on your own lot here. So, it's got decent access. The maintained road ends about here, and then it's dirt trail up to the property, but it's pretty easy to get to. Um, we've just indicated some areas where people have built along here. So there's definitely stuff going on as far as development and some uh, activity there. You got the town of Rock Creek over here, Midway here, and Greenwood over here. Down here is Curlew, which is the main town in the area, and up here where you can see that we're just south of the Canadian border here. And if you cross over to Canada, you get the town of Midway here. See if I can zoom in a little bit, make that, it's a little bit blurry. It's not a very high resolution image. Sorry about that. This is just a 3D of the property. So up towards the top, there's some nice level spots, and your views are just spectacular. You've got the river here. Sorry, we don't have actual photos yet. We just haven't been able to get anybody up there yet. We just acquired the property. But you can look at area shots online, and it's just a beautiful area. So you got a nice highway here, and you got access roads in here that you can make your way into the property. And there's a couple of really nice flat spots on the property where you can set up your camp for your RV. If you wanted to build a cabin out here, you could do that as well. You could do a container home, a tiny home. It's pretty open in Ferry County just to do just about anything. So you can see how the river kind of winds through here, and you got the property here. So you're up high enough on the slope to where you've got views over here, and it's just a really nice property. This is the highway going by the property, and this is Curlew Lake nearby. So you can read about the different stuff there is to do. Certainly camping, fishing, hunting, etc., etc. Let's see here. You've got also some resources for the local, for the county assessor, the county auditor, clerk, the GIS site, all that stuff you want to do your own due diligence. And these are just the actuals about the property, the parcel ID or APN, and the legal description. And then we have the GPS, the corners mapped out. So if you wanted to walk the property with a GPS and know where the corners are, that's where it's going to be. But to just find the property. Now, many people don't know this, but raw land is never given an address until you put a permitted improvement on the property, a septic tank or built a cabin, what have you. So until then, you could use one of these coordinates, put it into the GPS or Google Maps, and it will get you there. Okay. So this is not, Ferry County doesn't really have much for zoning. It's pretty rural out there. Power posts along Grouper Road, so it's very close to the front of the property. So my goodness, you got hardly any zoning, very little restrictions, and power real close. So that's cool. As I said, RVs are allowed. You could put a place, you could place a trailer on it full time, but you would need a septic system. And that's normal. That's public safety or health and safety issue. They consider it. But $95 a year for property tax is very cheap. So let's just get a overview of this thing on a map here. You can see where it is in relation to maybe some of the larger towns. So this is a pretty remote place, but if you want to go get out of the get out of Dodge and take your RV up there for the summer, maybe an RV and a car. And so base from here, you're right off the Kettle River. You can do some nice driving trips up into Canada. Down here, you've got the Kettle River, and you've got Curlew. You've got a Curlew Lake around here. All kinds of opportunities. If you're a fisher person, you've got the Kettle River and all kinds of lakes around. I'll show you that in a second. But this is kind of a macro view. Kind of just turn the satellite image off. So, yeah, we're right on the Canadian border here. So you got Spokane down here. It's probably the closest major town. Yeah. In fact, let's just do some directions and see how far Spokane is. Yeah, 3 hours. It's about what I thought. So you got Kettle Falls here, Colville on the way. Well, and then Curlew. So if you're a Canadian, you live up here and you want to play plays in the States, this place is, it's gorgeous, gorgeous area. I mean, look at here. This is in Ferry County. I just pulled up one of the local websites for many, many places to fish. You got big pike and muskie. That's a huge muskie, and nice trout fishing, even bass fishing. Look at that. That's a pig. Look at the belly on that thing. Anyway, I mean, there's just from Curlew Lake to the rivers, you got all kinds of fishing. The hunting, you've got wild turkey, deer, elk, bear, and not to mention all the waterfowl. You can dive deep into all this stuff, but if you're big into the outdoors, fishing and hunting, then this is a great place for you. Not to mention just birding. If you want to go look at birds, there's a lot of motorcycling, ATVing, hiking, just anything outdoors up here. It's phenomenal. So if you like this property, you want to talk to us about us, give us a call here at 888-602-7363. If you want to put a deposit on the property, just come in here and select which one you want, put a deposit down, and you're a property owner just like that. Give me a call. Look forward to hearing from you.